Hannah moved in with her uncle Anthony after losing her parents, hoping for comfort and safety in his house. Anthony welcomed Hannah warmly, promising to treat her like his own daughter and support her dreams. At first, Anthony was kind, ensuring Hannah lacked nothing and helping her to adjust to her new life. Hannah worked hard in the house, cooking, cleaning, eager to repay her uncle's kindness. Anthony often complimented Hannah, calling her smart, beautiful, and the pride of their family. Over time, Anthony's compliments turned uncomfortable, making Hannah feel uneasy in his presence. One evening, Anthony asked Hannah to stay back after dinner, claiming he needed to discuss an important matter. That night, Anthony forced himself on her, betraying Hannah's trust in a way she never imagined. Hannah was too scared to resist, and Anthony threatened her not to speak of what happened to anyone. The next morning, Hannah avoided Anthony, unsure of how to process her uncle's betrayal. Anthony acted like nothing happened, continuing to act kind and helpful around other family members. Hannah grew withdrawn, spending most of her time alone and avoiding conversations with anyone. Villagers noticed Hannah's sadness, but assumed it was because of her parents' demise. Anthony manipulated Hannah by reminding her of how he took her in when she had nowhere else to go. He became controlling, forbidding Hannah from leaving the house or speaking to strangers. Hannah avoided eye contact with Anthony, silently wishing for a way to escape. Each day felt heavier for Hannah, who prayed quietly for deliverance from her situation. Anthony became possessive, often monitoring Hannah's movements and limiting her interactions with others. Hannah thought about running away, but feared she had nowhere to go and no one to trust. Anthony's action became more frequent, leaving Hannah feeling hopeless and trapped. The abuse continued in secret, as Anthony maintained his image as a kind and responsible guardian. Hannah often sat under the village big Iroko tree, finding solace in its shade. Villagers admire Hannah's quiet demeanor, unaware of the storm she faced at home. Hannah cried herself to sleep most nights, mourning the safety and the peace she had lost. One day, her cousin, Victor, arrived from the city for an extended visit, bringing unexpected hope. Victor quickly noticed Hannah's quietness and reserved behavior, sensing something wasn't right. Anthony welcomed Victor warmly, pretending to be a loving and caring uncle. Hannah avoided Victor, afraid of opening up and risking Anthony's wrath. Victor observed Anthony's possessive attitude towards Hannah and grew suspicious. One evening, Victor found Hannah sitting under the Iroko tree, staring blankly at the sky. Victor gently asked Hannah what was troubling her, offering his support and protection. Hannah hesitated, too scared to share the truth, fearing Anthony's threats. Victor noticed Anthony's strict rules on Hannah's movements, confirming his suspicions of foul play. Anthony became uneasy about Victor's presence, realizing he might uncover the truth. Victor grew determined to help Hannah, staying longer to watch over her. Victor encouraged Hannah to confide in him, promising to stand by her no matter what. Hannah slowly began trusting Victor, but couldn't yet bring herself to share everything. Victor observed Anthony scolding Hannah harshly for minor mistakes, making her visibly distressed. One night, Hannah tearfully admitted to Victor that she felt trapped in Antony's house. Victor suspected Antony's betrayal but needed more evidence to confront him. Antony tried to manipulate Victor, calling Hannah rebellious and difficult to control. Victor ignored Antony's excuses, determined to find out the truth himself. Hannah began falling sick frequently, and Victor grew more concerned for her health. Victor insisted on helping Hannah, assuring her she was not alone in her struggles. Hannah talked a little about her situation, sharing her pain and the horrors she endured at Antony's hands. Victor was furious but remained calm, comforting Hannah and promising to seek justice. Victor decided to expose Antony to the family and sought advice from the village elders. The elders called for a family meeting to investigate Hannah's claims against her uncle. Hannah, trembling with fear, spoke up during the meeting, revealing Antony's actions to everyone. Antony denied the allegations at first, calling Hannah a liar, but his guilt became evident for everyone to see. Hannah became more distant, avoiding Antony as much as possible, while silently battling her fears. Antony grew more possessive, insisting that Hannah owed him obedience for all he had done for her. Hannah's health began to suffer from the stress and emotional toll of the situation. Victor noticed Hannah's frail appearance and questioned Antony about it, but Antony dismissed his concerns. Hannah found brief moments of peace talking with Victor, who encouraged her to stay strong. Antony noticed Hannah's bond with Victor and became increasingly paranoid and controlling. One evening, Antony scolded Hannah harshly for speaking with Victor, further isolating her. Victor secretly confronted Hannah, urging her to confide in him about what was truly happening. Hannah broke down in tears but remained silent, fearing the consequences of speaking out. Victor vowed to protect Hannah, realizing her silence hid something deeper and more troubling. Victor started observing Antony's behavior closely, noticing his possessiveness and controlling nature towards Hannah. Antony warned Hannah to stay away from Victor, fearing he might uncover the truth. Hannah grew more anxious, torn between trusting Victor and fearing Antony's threat. Victor continued to reassure Hannah, promising he would help her no matter what. Hannah finally opened up to Victor, revealing the terrible betrayal and abuse she had endured. Victor was furious, but comforted Hannah, telling her it was not her fault. Together, they decided to expose Antony's action to the family and village elders. Victor approached the elders, who called for an urgent family meeting to address the situation. Antony tried to intimidate Hannah into silence, but Victor stood by her, encouraging her to speak the truth. At the meeting, Hannah bravely told her story, and the family was horrified by Antony's betrayal. The elders listened in shock as Hannah spoke, detailing everything that had happened in Antony's house. Antony tried to deny the allegations, but his nervousness and guilt were clear to everyone. Some villagers defended Antony, but others who knew him were horrified by the truth. Hannah was supported by the women in the village, who shared their own stories of abuse. Victor stood firmly beside Hannah, vowing to make sure Antony would never hurt her again. The elders declared Antony's action unforgivable, and they immediately started the process of banishment. Antony, now exposed, tried to flee the village, but the elders had already placed a curse on him. Hannah was relieved but still emotionally shaken, unsure of what her future would hold. As the meeting ended, Victor took Hannah aside and reassured her that everything would be alright. Hannah felt a mixture of fear and relief, knowing her uncle would never have power over her again. News of Antony's banishment spread quickly, and the village rallied behind Hannah, offering her support. Hannah was still dealing with the emotional trauma, but the community support gave her strength. The women in the village helped Hannah heal, teaching her about self-worth and resilience. Victor promised to be there for Hannah and helped her navigate the pain of the past. Anthony was cast out of the village, and no one would speak to him again, ensuring his isolation. Hannah found out she was pregnant soon after, a shocking discovery that left her confused and scared. Victor insisted on being there for Hannah during this difficult time, vowing to protect her and the baby. The community, although shocked by the news, supported Hannah in every way they could. Hannah's strength grew as she realized she has the power to change her life for the better. Victor reassured Hannah that she would not go through all that alone, and he will help her raise the child. The community rallied around Hannah, ensuring she had everything she needed for her pregnancy. Hannah grew stronger with each passing day, ready to face the challenges ahead as a mother. Despite her struggles, Hannah began to feel a sense of hope for the future. Victor helped Hannah prepare for the baby, and they began making plans for a bright future. As the months passed, Hannah's confidence grew, and she focused on her health and the baby's well-being. The villagers continued to support Hannah, offering their help and wisdom for her new journey. Hannah's courage inspired other women in the village to speak up about their own struggles. The family celebrated Hannah's bravery, proud of her strength and resilience in the face of such darkness. Hannah's baby boy was born healthy and strong, bringing joy to the entire village. The community embraced Hannah and her son, praising her for overcoming the hardest chapter of her life. Hannah's baby, named Christopher, grew up to be a bright and healthy child, loved by everyone. Christopher showed great promise early on, excelling in his studies and impressing teachers with his intelligence. Hannah, with the support of her community, ensured Christopher had everything he needed to succeed. Christopher was awarded a scholarship to a prestigious school, a testament to his hard work and Hannah's sacrifices. Hannah, proud of her son's achievement, knew she had made the right choices for their future. The village saw the transformation of a broken young woman into a confident, determined mother. Victor continued to support Hannah, helping her with Christopher's education and other needs. Hannah enrolled in law school, determined to build a career that will empower her and others. Christopher grew even more talented, eventually winning a national scholarship to study abroad. Hannah's journey from victim to victorious role model inspired many, especially young women in the village. Hannah became a strong voice for women's rights, advocating for justice and equality in the community. Christopher's clinic grew, helping thousands of villagers and becoming a beacon of hope for the community. Hannah opened a legal aid office in the village, providing free services to those in need. Christopher's achievement inspired other children to aim high, proving that hard work will overcome any obstacle. Hannah and Christopher often spoke at events, sharing their journey and encouraging others to never give up. The villagers blessed Hannah and Christopher, praising them for their contributions to the village growth. Hannah's foundation started offering scholarships to girls who wanted to continue their education. Christopher was honored for his humanitarian work, dedicating every award to his mother's sacrifices. Hannah's advocacy work gained national recognition, making her a voice for the voiceless. Christopher opened a mentorship program, guiding young boys on the importance of respect and education. Hannah's foundation built safe homes for abuse survivors, giving them a chance to rebuild their lives. The community celebrated Hannah's success every year, honoring her for turning pain into purpose. Christopher married and started a family, raising his children with the same values of love and respect. Hannah's foundation provides legal services to those in need, ensuring no one suffered injustice. The village became known as a place where justice thrived, thanks to Hannah's tireless